Hello and welcome back. I'm going to start today with a question. Do you feel trapped right now? I'm asking this because I did feel trapped in life before. So what do I mean by trapped? For me, feeling trapped was like being put in a box, like I couldn't move freely. So this could be, like this box could be because you're not doing what you wanted to do, you are not having your dreams or wishes fulfilled, you're not being yourself fully. And this all makes you feel like there's more to it. It's almost like you can feel that there is something more, something else. Sometimes you cannot even notice that you are trapped. You just have this feeling that there is something off. So today I'm gonna dive in and explain to you a little bit more why you're feeling trapped. And I can guarantee to you by the end of this episode, you're gonna be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So stick with me. So feeling trapped or stuck is usually linked to conditions that you picked up, that you believe, that you learned from early age or throughout life. So what are those conditions? Say conditions like, I don't think my body is beautiful because I don't have a six-pack, or my stomach is not flat. I am not successful because I'm not earning a lot of money. I can't start this business right now because I'm not ready, or because I don't have enough money. A big one as well that I notice with clients is when you are with a person and you know that that person is not good for you. Of course that in relationships people can change, but what I'm talking here is about being trapped, being stuck. So think, if you are stuck in a relationship, what sort of relationship is that? Nobody wants a relationship to be stuck, right? Where those conditions come from? It comes from society, from upbringing, from your parents, from people that you spend your life with, sometimes from TV shows. It comes from life, really. It's something that is repeated so many times that you start believing in. The other day, one of my clients, she's amazing, and she was saying to me that she's failing because she's not successful. And I was, what do you mean you're not successful? She has a lovely family, she has a lovely job, she loves what she does, but she doesn't feel successful. Why? Because society conditioned us, or her in this case, to believe that she can only be successful if she is earning certain amount of money. So you see, there are tiny little things that shows up, and a lot of times you don't even realize. Till I was 40 years old, I've never noticed how much fear I carried in me. All those things start making you feel like smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, because your true self is really expanded. It's like, it's open. It's love, is open for opportunities, ideas, for life. You arrive in this world ready to live the life. It makes me emotional because when I think, it took me a long time to understand the value of life. Now, just stop for a minute and think what life is. Do you see the power of living? So going back to the conditioning, all this information that you are carrying, they didn't come from you. They didn't come from thin air. They came from somewhere, from someone, from an experience. You weren't born with this. When I was growing up, my dad was always talking about me not being fat. So he would always remind me, you need to look after your body, otherwise you're gonna be fat like my sisters. About 5 years ago, I went into really deep moment in my life, and I gained some weight. For a long time, I didn't put certain clothes. I didn't buy a bikini. I didn't go to the beach or anything like that because I was trapped in this wrong body. And we need to break free from that, especially the body thing. The body conditioning, I think, with women is absolutely horrible because we are different. We have different shapes, and that's incredible. I think we feel all the same. Those are the conditions that we bump into that hold us in life. For years, I didn't show my illustration. For years, I didn't show up. I didn't show my illustrations. I didn't talk about what I wanted to talk about. For some reason, I didn't think it was good enough. I didn't think it was good enough because I didn't feel worthy. It's like a circle, isn't it? You start with like, I don't feel worthy, and then you don't see value in things you do, and that proves that you're not worthy, and you need to break the cycle. And how do we do that? I think the first step is to realize when you feel that instead of expansion, you feel contraction, okay? So let's say that your conditioning is that you are not good enough. So let's say you want to start a YouTube channel and you're going to think like, oh, but I need a better camera, or I don't have the perfect scenario, or I don't know what to say, or oh, there's so many people out there already doing that. Ooh, stop there. Stop there and recognize that there is a block there. There is something holding you back. So that's how you first identify your conditions, what's keeping you stuck. So you realize that there's something there, and then what's the next step? You break the rule. You say, oh, I don't have a good camera. I don't need a good camera. Who said that I need a better camera? First rule, broken. I don't have a good scenario. Okay, break that one, create a scenario. Find the excuses you are creating. So when you tell someone you want to do something and the person says, why you're not doing it, or why you're not being it, why you're not taking this step, find the excuses. And in the excuses is where you're going to find the fake rules that are ruling your life and break them. Break them with power. Break them and show yourself that you don't follow those rules. Show yourself that you can do this. Show yourself that there's no excuse that is going to keep you where you are, that is going to keep you stuck, that is going to keep you trapped in life. If you find it hard to break the rule, imagine how it would be if you still exactly the same, feeling exactly the same way in 5 years' time. And that will create like a desire to change, and that will make you take a step, a small step. Identify, take a small step. And when you start taking little steps, you're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel more in control. You always have to ask yourself, who said so? Is this really true? When you start taking action, automatically you're going to start finding more places where you have conditions that don't belong to you. You have beliefs that don't belong to you, that didn't come from you. Slowly, you're going to start breaking them all. I want to leave you with this. You are not trapped because life is against you. No. It is just because you pick up those beliefs that are not yours. And the moment you start seeing those rules, you're going to start questioning them. And when you start questioning them, you're going to start breaking them. And every time that you take a step, you are telling your body, your mind, your soul, that you are not available to live inside the box anymore. that you want to break free, that you want to be yourself. You are limitless. You're here to live. You're here to make mistakes. You're here to love yourself. So if any time you feel like you're trapped or stuck, I want you to ask yourself one question. What rule am I following that is not mine? If this episode resonates with you, please share with a friend or family member, and always leave your comments down below. I love you, and I will see you next week. Mwah!